Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? This is Soy Sauce at Soy Sauce Presents. I'm going to show you how to start off your song in Studio One 5. Alright, so I open Studio One 5, and what I'm going to do is select New Song. Bang. Right here is where you title it, Fast Track. You have styles, and these are a template that's already set up for you. These are interfaces. This is like what interface do you have? Then you have users. So what it is that if you was to start off a song, just go straight to song and set up all your parameters. You can go and create your own. I'm going to one of my user template, but I'm gonna go with this one today. And as you see, the name is still there, tempo change. So with this fast track, I'm gonna make my tempo like 134. That's what I want it to be. 4/4 time signature, sample rate 4.1, bit rate. That's what I normally keep. And I'm going time based bars. You can change that. Seconds, samples, frames, all bars. I keep it on bars. Key signature. If I want to select a key signature that the song's going to be in, um, I would click here, but there's no particular key signature. This is called the circle of fifths, and I'll explain that later, or you can look it up. Stretch audio files to song template. This is normally used when you're got a sample or something like that. So it'll be set to whatever tempo you set. Okay. Let's go. And the song is called Fast Track. So I'm gonna call it a struggle beat because I don't know what I'm getting ready to do right now. So I'm gonna do something. You have edit, mix, and browse right here. Okay. So this is editing. If I had some tracks here, this is mixing, where you would mix, and browse is this, browsing for the instruments and effects or whatever you may choose to use. First, let's add an instrument. Go to instruments. You have effects, you have loops, you have files. Like in your files, you may have third party or files that you've gathered online. But let's get some instruments. Let's start off here, and you can go sort by vendor. You can just flat out where you see everything. Folders, you can see stuff. I gotta say vendors. Okay, so all of that. So I normally go by vendors because I'm familiar with my stuff. And then also you have favorites. And I'm gonna go to Studio One PreSonus instruments because everybody got those if they have Studio One 5. So this is PreSonus instruments. So let's just go here. PreSonus. So we know that you already have this. It comes with PreSonus. So I'm going to select something. I just went to PreSonus, however you pronounce it. Went to my tie, and now what I want: chords, sounds, bells, bass, or whatever. Heavy artillery selection, lead, pads. You can select. You can select this way. You can come here under my tie, under your PreSonus, under my tie, and select here. Or you can take the my tie plugin, which comes with Studio One 5, and drag it over, and now it pulls up what you call the goo. And everything I can find over here, I can find here. Okay? So you have, and it's not about teaching you my time, but I'm just saying basically the same thing that I was telling you over here is over here. So I click right here at the default, and you can select bass or whatever you want to start off with. That's cool. Okay, I went to the lead. Let's see another one. Oh, that's cool too. So I'm gonna go with that. And this is your loop marker. You cut it on, off. So that's on. So I'm going to hit play. I'm not going to record. I just want to hear my tempo, and I want to kind of make up something. Okay, so I got my tempo going, and then if you hit this right here, this is the pre-count. It allows you to pre-count, and so I'm going to hit record, and it'll count me in. Then I'll hit my pattern. So I recorded it and stopped at the end. You can go over to the edit where you can actually see the track and see what your MIDI look like. So I just clicked on the edit over here. It's actually under my picture. So the edit, you got the edit. So I click that, the one that's in blue. Okay. And I don't know if you can see it, but on the grid, if you notice, they're not right exactly on. And that's what give it a vibe. Don't have to be right on the mark every time. And then sometimes you can put it on the mark. So. And if I wanted to put them right there on the line, what I'll do, I'll right click, select all, and then I can bring them over. Slide it, just drag it over. But right now I'm not going to do that. I'll see if I need to do it after I set my drums. So now, and this is also in Studio One, Impact. This is the drums. So I'm going to take Impact and I'm going to drop it right there. However, and this the drums right here. And however, what I'm going to do now is pattern editing mode. So on your QWERTY keys, that's like your keyboard for your computer, you hit Control Shift, and what I do, I'll make sure that I'm lined up at the beginning. So let's go all the way to the beginning, right there. And so I hit Control Shift P, and that's how you bring up. That's how you bring up your pattern editor. And you use your pattern editor with drums. That's what I do. And so what I do, I drag this out. However, you set this up, especially if you're doing a double time, and that's normally in trap music and a lot of the new genre music. It's just double the time. So when you want your snares or hi-hats to roll faster, they can. And what I normally do, I set this up at 32, sometimes 40. That gives you the distance of how long that drum pattern will go. And then take that right here, put it on 1/8. Okay, and that's these are all the instruments, and they're set at 1/8. So there's no instruments on there right now. So what you want to do, you want to be a baller, shot caller. I know that's Bama. And so you can go to the default right here, and all of the plugins that comes along with Studio One's basically same. You can go to as far as loading up your equipment, what you want to use. So these are kits onto these pads, okay? And I'll show you that, or I may have a prior tutorial. But if you want to know about it, ask me about it, and I'll show you. Okay, so what I'm getting ready to do now is select a drum kit. Let's see, chill hip. I just want to hear what it sounds like. Let's see. I'm going with that. Got to keep it moving. All right, so let's just go. Back it on up now. So listen. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is do my drums. And as you see, once I selected what I wanted to use, they loaded up here. They all loaded up. And that's not such a bad kit. And so now what I can do is, I don't need these pads. I don't have to mess with this. So I'm gonna just move this out the way and start creating my pattern through filling in the blocks. Okay, so let's just listen to it. I'm think I'm gonna do the snare first. Now, because I heard my instruments, they were off a little bit. That's me. So I'm selecting them all, and I'm gonna drag it to the line. Get a better timing. Okay. Hey, hey, baby, now, yeah. Oh, that dun dun dun. That's called a turnaround. Let's do some more drums. Come on, come on. Go to the kick. Yeah. See, and if you can feel it, other people can feel it. The hi-hat, this little thing here, a quick way you can do it, you can go up here and click. You highlight this section, you go up here and click, and it automatically comes there for you. Yeah. Or I could do this one. you don't want to fill it too much. You don't fill it up too much. So that's the drum kit. And what I'll do later is I'll take these, since these are all on one track, I'll take these and split them up. Show you how to take this drum pattern. You right click on it and you go to instrument parts. I right click and then you go to convert patterns to parts. Bang. So we done converted. It changed. See the way that looked? It changed. So now what I'm going to do, what's all that squeaking? Now what I'm going to do is right click, go down to the same place, and instruments, I converted patterns to part. Now I'm going to explode pitches to tracks. Bang. See? So now, here they are, individually. So now, they're still highlighted. Now what I'm going to do, because technically, now you got your different tracks. However, in the mix, see that say rim, and it's telling you which each one is now. Now, you go to the mix, you don't see a fader. These are faders. You don't see the fader for it. So you right click. Since they are highlighted, you right click and you say bounce selection. So and what this is going to do is take it from MIDI and take it to audio. Turn it to audio. So now it's bouncing. It's letting me know that I'm clipping like a mother. But I'm just showing you something. I'll turn it all down. Yeah, but you don't want to be clipping. That's for real. And so here they are, the 4 instruments that I had. So they are these squares that popped up. Those are volume knobs for these. So what I'm going to do is gain stage it and already turn it down. I'm going to turn it down. Turning them down. That's the drums. It's going to be turned down. And so, let's hear it. Okay, so that's that. And then I can, when it's in audio, when it's audio file, that takes up less CPU power. And so that's telling me I can go ahead and remove the MiTi instrument, and it's still going to sound like each individual ones that I had it sounding like. I'm sorry, not MiTi, but Impact, where I created the drums. So this was that one. I'm gonna just bring them down. These was because it mutes the original, and see this is the wave showing you that this means audio, and the one that look like keyboard means MIDI. So these are the MIDI instruments that I had in Impact, and so I can highlight them, click the first one, and then hit shift and click the next one, the one at the bottom, and then I can right click, and then I could say remove selected tracks and instruments. Bang, see ya. And this is what I have. Bang. Hey. Hey. All right, y'all. So this is Soy Sauce signing off as Soy Sauce Presents, and I'll see you on the flip side. And like I always say, be woke, not wokish. Holla back, y'all. Peace. I ain't know what I was getting ready to say. All right, y'all. That's what's up. Peace.